All Business Media presents the Professionals Roundtable. Hear what's hot in the professional world. Timely topics to propel your career to the next level. Professionals Roundtable with Rick Delgado. Exclusively on All Business Media.
And welcome to All Business Media, where it is all business all the time. And I'm your host, Rick Delgado, and welcoming back to the program from Lion O Lakes, Minnesota. She's a speaker, teacher, author, healer. She's the owner at Mastery in the Art of Living. Has a website of the same name, masteryintheartofliving.com. That's masteryintheartofliving.com. I'm talking about my guest, Leah Skurdal. Leah, welcome back to the program. How are you?
Hi, Rick. I'm fabulous today.
All right. Well, I'm glad to hear you're fabulous. Before we get into how much fabulousness you will be sharing with us today, do me a favor. I don't even know I was going to say that. Do me a favor. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Sure, that'd be great. I started out as a stressed out type A professional, and then I became a stressed out type A parent. And I was, creating an environment where it was, tricky for my children to survive and thrive. Well, a little bit of an exaggeration, but just what I noticed was that my stress affected the kids. Right. And so I started to manage my own stress. And when I used the spiritual tools that I have in my toolkit, it made such a huge difference that I wrote a book, Seeking Serenity, how to find your inner calm and joy. And I offer classes and workshops. And I like to specialize in helping parents create an environment where their children can thrive. And of course, at the bottom line, to have an environment where the children thrive, we have to start with the adults.
Right. So
that the adults feel that they are able to manage and cope with the stuff of life.
Yeah,
sometimes can be full.
Including raising their darn kids.
Yeah. It can get pretty wild. This last weekend, we just went through this huge transformation because we brought my daughter, my 18-year-old, to college. And
oh my goodness!
And at the same, it's huge. And at the same time, we are getting our rental property ready to sell where we lived for 15 years. So we had this little ceremony in the house of saying goodbye to the house where we have all these happy memories of birthday parties and holidays and all of that good juicy stuff. And then, being able to launch my daughter off, and it was just huge, lots of emotion.
Now, Leah, I know that's a big step for a lot of people. Is this your only child, or do you have several?
No, I have my 15-year-old is now starting school today. Is the first day of school. And
all right. Yeah, first day of school here too, but I know that the, as you said, launching the first one off to college. my cousin going through that as well. I spoke to her over the weekend, and she was a mess, and he couldn't wait to get dropped off. It's just like, leave. I'm good. And she's like, but wait. Meanwhile, he's only an hour away, so it's not like he's even that far. But still, I know it's a big step for a lot of people. It's a big transition too.
That's it. It's the transition. And so my husband and I were congratulating ourselves. We did it. We created an environment where our children can thrive. And it was, there have been ups and downs over the years.
Just a little bit.
And of course there will be more, I'm sure. But we just have been in this moment of congratulating ourselves and in this metamorphosis of, the process, the grief of letting go of the old and stepping into the new.
Right.
And that is...
And, that in itself, I'm looking at the title of your book thinking you're going through that right now. You're trying to find your inner calm and joy, because that's a very stressful time for a parent.
Yeah, it has been. It has been. And then getting, all the details of getting a house ready for sale.
Yeah.
There's that bit too. And then, having a 15-year-old who is learning to drive, there's that, that bit of stress too. Like,
Leah, I gotta laugh at you.
The brake
I gotta laugh because I could imagine the stress you're going through. I guess I just gave this one away, and now this one's trying to get away from me and learn to drive, and
I know,
probably freaking out.
I know. And then, but then when they were little, I kept them on kind of a short tether,
right? And
so we had to go through those processes of letting go bit by bit, and one of the things I've noticed with my clients too, that a lot of people have kids who are really sensitive to the energy that they get bombarded with at school and with the social media and the Netflix and all of this stuff that's coming at them. Is they get overwhelmed. And so how can we first find that calm in ourselves, and how can we impart that to the kids so that they're not getting their boats rocked so much?
Right. Yeah.
Middle school. Go.
And it's one of those things where you made reference to it. I see, as one of those questions for your book on your page, which people can go to masteringtheartofliving.com, and then you click on the books. It's the last tab on the right. One of the questions: how do you respond to that roller coaster of life? Leah's on a roller coaster right now. One kid's over here, the other one's learning to drive. Talk about stress.
Well, yeah, and I'm looking forward to, I'm working on a program right now to really support parents. And so I would love to hear from parents of what do they need? What would be a support? What are their questions? What can we incorporate into a program that really serves what the needs are?
Right.
And, so some of the things that my clients notice is that maybe their kids, it's hard for their kids to be in an enormous public event like, we just have the Minnesota State Fair going on right now. It's like that can be, that stimuli can be overwhelming. And how do we help our kids then be more grounded and able to take in a lot of stimuli without like flying off the handle?
Right.
And some, middle school can be brutal, and there's kids getting bullied and all the expectations, not only of their peers, but also of it's kind of accelerated with social media. How can we help them be confident in themselves,
right,
and not get pulled off track by everybody else's expectations?
Right. Now, what about the topic we were just talking about as well? Kids going off to college, parents all of a sudden, have got that kind of thing going on. How are they dealing with that? Right. I mean, yeah, it's a part of life. I guess the nest getting emptier. But it's something that I think a lot of people are looking for help with, because like, well, now what do I do? Because again,
now what do I do? Right?
That they've got that thing where they've been identified, or this has been their job. It's like, my main job. Yeah, I've got a job that I get paid for, but my main job is raising these kids. Then what?
And then what when that role is on the back burner?
Right.
They might call more occasionally for assistance, but then it's time to take care of yourself and look for a new project, a new find for part of yourself that's ready to be expressed.
Right.
How would you like to be known in the world? If you could do anything, where do you want to put your energy next?
Right.
And so asking some of those deep level questions and listening to your wisdom within for direction for the next right step. So put on your your antenna. Put on your antenna or your inner listening ears so that you can hear with that ears of love, what is it that is yours next to do?
Right.
And that, because I'm celebrating PMZ, postmenopausal zest. I have got a lot of energy to give in the world, and I'm really ready to give a lot. That's a lot of my clients say now that their children are launching.
Right.
Where can they put their energy next?
Yeah, and I think part of it too is to not feel guilty about it, because I think that becomes an issue too for some people. Like, well, I still have to be here. I have to be ready just in case they need me for something. What if I'm out
right.
doing something and they need me? I'm not here.
And my daughter's made it very clear we have to keep her bedroom for when she comes home. She's not going to be.
You can't convert it into a naked room like in the movie Failure to Launch.
Oh well, we're going to be selling this, moving to another location at some point in the next few years. So then the kids might not have their space, but we'll have some space they can come home to.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Hey, we do have a caller on the line. Let's go to that real quick. Caller, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how are you? Who's this?
I'm doing good. My name is Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
So,
Hi,
my
Ryan.
question, how are you?
Hey, I'm fabulous. Thanks for calling.
Oh, no problem. So my question is, I see that you offer spiritual Pilates workshop on your website. Could you explain that a bit more to me?
Sure. So spiritual Pilates is about strengthening your inner spiritual core muscles so you can navigate the stuff of life. And in that program, we'll look at mindfulness training and how to get to that place of inner calm and joy more gracefully when you are, somebody's cutting you off on the freeway and you're going to lose it. Or when also being able to listen to that inner wisdom when you aren't sure what the next right step is, but strengthening those intuitive listening skills. And this program is going to be, I'm starting it again now, next week, the next 4 weeks. And it's a 4-week online module so we can, and listen to, we've got an online group where you can get your questions answered as well. So what kind of spiritual training have you done? What are you, what kind of thing are you looking for?
Are you personally asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, to be honest with you, I haven't really done any. I used to be spiritual a while ago, but somewhere along the lines, I just fell off. I stopped just doing everything that I was doing, and I can kind of see my life like on like a roller coaster going up and down. And when I was spiritual, doing everything that I needed to do, and I was happy and everything, my life was consistent and it was going up. But now that, like I said, I stopped, I've felt it and seen it go down and everything. So
isn't that funny? That's just how it works. Is that when we listen to our inner wisdom, life goes better, and then sometimes we don't listen to our inner wisdom, and life is definitely better when we do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that gives you... So maybe some of the practices that worked for you, and we'll also be focusing on balancing body, emotions, mind, and spirit. So working with the subtle energies. Are you familiar with the subtle energies? You know what that refers to? So like your aura, your chakras. Okay. So help you tune into the energy that's around you so that you're more aware of when maybe somebody else's energy is influencing you to get off track, and you can have more control over you and your space within your energy bubble. Is that making sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So listen to your gut, listen to your inner wisdom, and see if joining Spiritual Pilates is a good next step for you, and give me a call.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I do appreciate that
And I don't think
a
you
lot.
have to wear any of those pants, those tight pants to do spiritual Pilates. I think you just wear
No,
normal
you do
clothes.
not. No.
All right.
All right, cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You got it.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you
No
for your
problem.
call. We appreciate it. Again, if anybody has a question that they would like to chime in on the conversation, please feel free. Ring us up. 631-656-5434 is our studio number. Again, our guest, Leah Skurdal. She is the author, healer, speaker, teacher, Mastery in the Art of Living, masteryintheartofliving.com, or reach out to her by phone at 651-472-3995. We'll take this quick break. More with her after these words right here on All Business Media.
Aloha to all you lovebirds out there. Are you thinking about a destination wedding? Let I Do Hawaiian Weddings help you realize that dream. We specialize in Hawaiian destination weddings. Our unique knowledge of the islands and vast experience with amazing locations will help us create the destination wedding of your dreams. We can help you celebrate your love for each other with a sandy beach wedding, flower lei and bouquet, photography and videography, limousine transportation, hula dancing, ukulele music, and a beautiful dove release. We can even assist you with marriage license and online paperwork. I Do Hawaiian Weddings is all about love. So visit us on the web at idohawaiianweddings.com or call us at 808-330-5555 to realize your dream destination wedding in Hawaii now.
Hey road cyclist, do you want a real adventure? How about a week-long vacation in Tuscany or Lake Como, Italy? Cycle Bella Italia tours are so much more than just great cycling. Come and enjoy not only cycling, but all the best in food, wine, sightseeing, and la dolce vita in Italy. Go to the website cyclebellaitalia.com to register for the Cycle Bella Italia newsletter filled with interesting information about Italy and the tours. Visit the website to view the photo gallery of prior tours and learn more about the fantastic cycling experience with Cycle Bella Italia. Email Joe at cyclebellaitalia.com or phone 480-353-6660. Cycle Bella Italia. Ride, eat, drink, live.
All Business Media presents the Professionals Roundtable. Hear what's hot in the professional world. Timely topics to propel your career to the next level. Professionals Roundtable with Rick Delgado. Exclusively on All Business Media.
And welcome back to All Business Media. And yes, I am your host, Rick Delgado, and joined by our guest, Leah Skurdal. She is the owner at Mastery in the Art of Living at Alina Lakes, Minnesota, 651-472-3995, or masteryintheartofliving.com. That is the website. And again, Leah, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I'm delighted to be here.
Yeah, and it's good because it takes your mind off of today being the first day of school and dropping your kid off at college, and now here I am bringing it up like a jerk.
You know, some parents I see on Facebook, lots of parents showing pictures of their kids going to school, first day of school. And, you know, one of the tools that we can learn about that helps us and our kids is mindfulness. Being one of the researcher, teacher, Amy Saltzman, says that mindfulness is paying attention here and now with kindness and curiosity, and then choosing your behavior. And we find that the researchers found that that just 8 weeks of mindfulness helped the brain develop less decreased gray matter in the amygdala, which is the stress part of the brain, and increase the gray matter in the prefrontal cortex, which is the happiness part of the brain. So just 8 weeks of mindfulness can make a difference. And so what we can do then is when your kids are at school, or like whenever, you know, just take a mindfulness break,
Right.
and be really aware of the sounds around you, the movement around you, so that you're coming back really fully present in your physical body. And you are aware of not just being in your head, but being fully present in your body. Because sometimes we get stressed out when we are like not in our bodies. Our spirit is floating around outside of our bodies. Right. So come back, really feel your feet on the floor. Give a massage of your hands and feet or something, just to be very, very present in the moment. Right. Do you do any mindfulness stuff yourself?
Do I? That's a good question. Because I don't know if I purposely do it. I don't think I sit there and say, I need to go sit down and be mindful right now. I think it's more of, Leah, is that I find out later, after I've been doing something, that, that would be considered an example of,
sure,
being mindful. And I think,
sure,
it probably happens to me a lot, believe it or not, when I'm riding my bicycle.
Exactly. Yes, that is a very good one. When you are paying attention in the moment to what you're doing, I can ride my bike and be spinning off in thoughts,
right,
as well, and not be very present. But when you're paying attention to shifting gears, pedaling, looking at what's around you, then you can be very present, and that's what is also very healing.
Yeah, and I think it's more of the latter, at least for me, Leah, is that I'm paying attention to things around me that normally I probably wouldn't have noticed.
Sure.
Because there are plenty of times.
Well, you have to be.
Yeah, there are plenty of times I'll be on say a group ride, and let's face it, we all want to be the next Lance Armstrong, so we're trying to kill each other, going as hard and as fast as we can. You don't stop and look around. That's the time when your head is buried and you're gasping for air, and you're but it's those times where you back off and you just kind of spinning around, and you start noticing. It's like, I've ridden past here 100 times. I've never noticed that before. You know what I mean?
Yes, there you go.
So yeah,
so you can turn everyday activities into mindfulness by being very present and aware,
right.
And you can also be very focused and set aside 10 minutes to just sit and notice your breath, for example. Just notice that you're breathing. Be aware.
Right.
Count your breaths. Count 4 counts in, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Just that counting gives your mind something to do, and your mind can rest.
All right.
And just that simple exercise gives your mind a rest and helps, again, decrease your stress response.
Right.
And that's something we can teach our children, too.
Yeah, and it's something that doesn't take a lot of time, doesn't take any money. You can just sit down and do it. Leah, we do have a caller on the line, so let's go to that. Caller, you there?
Okay.
Hi, yes, I'm here.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Jason.
Hey, Jason. Say hello to Leah.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Leah. How you doing?
Hi, Jason. Hey, excellent. Thanks for calling.
No problem.
You got a question?
So I'm in a same-sex relationship, and I want my partner to take the lead more in all aspects, and I have no idea how to talk to him about this.
So anytime you're in a relationship and you want to have more balance of, like masculine and feminine energies, because we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, you can find that balance within yourself first. So sometimes we notice that the things that we are maybe not enjoying about somebody else are because we have that quality within ourselves. So how can you find more balance in yourself? It would be the first question. How can you balance receiving and giving, listening and speaking, the masculine and feminine parts of yourself, so that you, and then when you start with yourself and find that balance in yourself. And I'm thinking of an activity of doing a figure 8, which is the infinity symbol, and that you use again as a mindfulness activity. You can balance that do a figure eight with your nose, for example, so that you're helping balance the left and right hemispheres of your brain, for example, and that helps to create more harmony in yourself, which can help create more harmony in your relationship, no matter what kind of relationship it is.
Okay.
And I've used that skill many times. Another skill I've used to find more balance in my relationship is I connect to the other person's higher self. So where you're connecting at a personality level, an ego level, but you're also connecting at that higher self level. So you're connecting heart to heart, and then the spiritual part of yourself that expands beyond the physical, the ego part. You're connecting to that place of oneness. So I imagine that there's a triangle that is connecting my heart, the other person's heart, and the place of oneness, where we're one with the divine, God, the infinite, whatever you call that spiritual connection, and allow divine love to flow through that triangle, so that there's more a feeling of, I'm going to say, equality of give and take, and that is going both directions, that love going through the triangle in both directions, and that seems to create more balance and harmony in relationships. And my clients have found that works for them as well. Are those two tools that would be of service to you?
I think I could definitely try them, yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right. Best wishes.
Well, thank you for your call. Good luck there moving forward and taking charge or getting your partner to take charge, actually. Again, our guest has been Leah Skurdal. Make sure you reach out to her directly. The best way to do that is either by phone at 651-472-3995 or the website masteryintheartofliving.com. Like I mentioned, she's a speaker, teacher, healer, and an author as well. Look into getting her book, Seeking Serenity, How to Find Your Inner Calm and Joy. And you can get that book right there on her website. You click there. Once you get to that page, you just click the link. It'll take you to Amazon so you can order your copy. And again, Leah, thank you so much for joining us. As always, we appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day.
Yeah, you too. And we'll be back with more on All Business Media right after these words.
All Business Media presents the Professionals Roundtable. Hear what's hot in the professional world. Timely topics to propel your career to the next level. Professionals Roundtable with Rick Delgado. Exclusively on All Business Media.
Okay, Simon, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. And what do people normally wear?
Clothes.
Exactly. So now Mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Clothes keep us warm, they look good, and if we go out without them, the neighbors will talk. So it's important to know how to get dressed. Here's how it's done. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. If you're wearing a tie, it goes over, round, through, and pull tight. Tuck your shirt into your pants and zip up your fly. Socks going first, then shoes right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops. The rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears.
I love bunnies.
Good to know. Now remember, spots don't go with stripes, socks don't go with sandals, and if you've tucked in your shirt, wear a belt. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But spending just 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier and could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. For fun 2-minute videos to watch while brushing, visit 2min2x.org. That's 2min2x.org. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives and the Ad Council.